Hey traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, and I'm excited to bring this video presentation recap of signals that were generated. We're only going to do one day. We're going to do Friday, May the 29th, and we are going to do trade marker recap at the end of this presentation to show you how it would have performed. And we're going to focus on an old friend, Trapped Trader Oscillator. If you followed our work, you'll know that it's a long time been my favorite. And I think maybe after the presentation, you'll understand why many of our members have so much fun and have great results trading off of Trapped Trader Oscillator. The two signals that we're going to look at, only two today, are called a strong or weak Batman for one signal, and TTO trap. Now we have a very specific look at a trap. We're not talking about a subjective look that, oh, this may be a trap, fake out, breakout, those types of things. We know those are very powerful, but we have an actual signal that we can mark, study, test, back test, and qualify to determine, is this signal something that we want to add to our arsenal or not for our members. So very specific looks, nothing subjective, everything very objective in what we do. Let's go ahead and get to this. If you've not read this, please pause the video at this time and come back and join us when you're finished. Order flow leads price. And Captain Obvious would say, duh. But sometimes we overlook the obvious, but brilliance is in the obvious many times. So understanding the relationship between order flow and price movement is necessary for any and all traders to start the process of understanding what moves the markets, and to a large degree what defines structure. Now, I'm not going to overteach us here today. It's not what this is about. We're just going to show you some smart patterns that we use in a room and signals that were generated by Trapped Trader Oscillator. But knowing that price cannot move without a significant increase of new orders coming into the market will make a big difference, and maybe the big difference in a trader being a winner or a loser for, again, lots and lots of traders. Trapped Trader Oscillator has long time been my favorite indicator of Rob's. I one time made a comment that if I had another child, it would be Terry Thomas Oscar Myers or something. I am that much infatuated by it, love to trade it. And I'll show you how we use it in the room here right after this. Rob Mitchell, World Cup trading champion, one-time largest E-mini trader in the world, developed all of our indicators, but he specifically developed and coded and refined and tested and traded Trapped Trader Oscillator to read increasing and decreasing levels of order flow with a very small area of market structure. Also, it identifies areas with patterns where too many traders are trapped on the incorrect side of range expansion, and gives us a huge advantage when the market reverses into those trapped traders and moves the market in our favor as we use Trapped Trader Oscillator to read these areas, okay? Occasionally, or not occasionally, quite often we get these readings within stalled price or very local price structure, and we have a very powerful, immediate advantage in entering the market. Now in this presentation, I'm going to show you where these areas occur, what they look like, and how our members take advantage to capture winning trades. So here's a chart. This is our blue vertical line represents the open, and this is Friday, May the 29th, 2020. If you want more information about what we do, visit our website, stockindextradingroom.com. If you want to send us an email about anything, support at stockindextradingroom.com gets it to us, and we'll give, excuse me, we'll give our attention to that. So the two signals that we're going to focus on are strong and weak Batman and a TTO trap. And the indicator that we're going to look at is this crazy looking thing down here. And one of the things we'll point out is that when Trapped Trader Oscillator gets in an extreme level here, it's signifying the possible probability of too many traders trapped in this move, and it will move against them. Down here, too many traders trapped on the short side, and it will move against them. Here, too long, here, too short, and you'll see it oscillating back and forth, defining structure to a large extent, but giving us an advantage to know which way is the market likely to expand from here. And that would be up from here, and that would be down. Okay, so that's the basic concept. Our proprietary Smart Renko bars are reversal bars, are 8 ticks plus any wick associated with it. Continuation bars are 4 ticks plus wick. So each one of these continuation bars is 1 full point in the ES. Okay, so keeping scores relatively easy. All right, so here the market opens, and just right after the open, Trapped Trader Oscillator is saying too many people on the wrong side, being short here. And we get a pattern where we have a green, red, green reversal bar back to back to back. So price is kind of stuck here, okay? Kind of stuck. These denote very local failures for people that understand the power of that. But if we look down here, Trapped Trader Oscillator is saying, okay, in this green bar here, up order flow is much stronger than in this green bar, even though price is the same. So if price is the same and up order flow is substantially stronger, wouldn't we have an advantage in the probability, that the market will follow this order flow and go up? Well, and the answer is, of course. Yeah, it's not rocket science, unless you don't have indicators as brilliant as these, and then would be pretty hard to do in my opinion. So anyway, you have a strong Batman right off the open, and 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever a trader would choose to trade that for. Here we have another strong Batman, exactly the same thing, confined. You know, Friday was a really sloppy open. But strong Batman saying we should go up, and we do. Here's a weak Batman, red, green, red. Trapped Trader Oscillator saying what? Too many people long, price sort of congests in a small box. There's more selling here than here. The probability of it going down is greater than a coin flip. So we have an advantage. From this structure, not this whole area, but this immediate structure, very tight look at the market, we have an advantage in taking a trade. Strong Batman, green, red, green. Oh, I didn't draw that very well. Trapped Trader Oscillator saying the order flow in this green bar is much, much higher than the order flow in this green bar. Up order flow is stronger here, and you can see the market responds up. So we had strong Batman, weak Batman, strong Batman right off the open, and boom, 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 boom. Trapped Trader Oscillator got it all. Now let's look at our next signal, and it's a TTO trap. And we don't have any of these in here, okay? And I think I've marked everything on the chart that I could see and find, but here's our TTO trap. The market is merely moving along, and then all of a sudden we get an elongated move and then a single bar failure, and the price reverses against that. Well, Trapped Trader Oscillator is saying, even though price is lower here than here, the order flow is much stronger in this green bar than this green bar. The probability of it trapping traders here, too many people came in late to get short, Johnny come latelys, and the market punished those. And there we go for this move up. So here we go up, we have a single bar fake out, breakout. Now this is at some great levels. I've left our return to the open and other key levels that we trade from on the chart because I want to mention something about our concept trades. But here we have, again, the same situation, a single bar, fake out, breakout, Trapped Trader Oscillator is saying, although price is higher than here, order flow is down, and we sell that, and of course, down we go. Okay, so we don't have any, we've got a lot of signals in here from other things. Trapped Trader Oscillator certainly has given us some sell signs here in this nice downtrend, but we don't have traps and we don't have Batmans, and it's the only thing we're going to look at, okay, are the TTO traps and the Batmans. So here we have, just look familiar, green, red, green, Trapped Trader Oscillator saying up order flow here more than here, price responds up. Oh, I missed one here, excuse me, let me mark that, if I may. Okay, there's a trap, TTO trap, right, single bar, and away we go. Now, here we have a situation, and I marked this to bring our attention to it. We have a weak Batman, right? Red, green, red, it goes down one bar and fails. Now, someone did a study on this and found this, a single bar failed Batman is very likely to explode off of that. Some of our traders trade that. I just wanted to mention that, again, even within this context, we're not a one-trick pony. And here we have a strong Batman, and here we have a strong Batman, green, red, green, Trapped Trader Oscillator saying, no, 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 we're going up. Here we've got red, green, red, but Trapped Trader Oscillator doesn't give us this type 1 divergence, okay? So we like type 1 divergence with Trapped Trader Oscillator and type 2 divergence with smart momentum. Now I've marked some of these and I'll show you the rest of these in a minute. I want to go back and introduce you to a brilliant piece of software that we have available. It's called Trade Markers. And basically here's how it works. We're going to click on buy because we have a buy signal here. And I tap that anywhere in that bar, and it reads the opening of the following bar, and then we'll trade it, and we'll look at the parameters in a minute, however you would want to set that up. So we have a buy here, we have a sell here, we have a buy on this trap bar right here, we have a sell on this trap bar right here. We don't have anything through here. We have a buy on the Batman. We have a sell on the, and now this is, for some people, this is a lot of signals, and I understand that. This is already marked, and I think I have the rest of these marked. Strong Batman and strong Batman. Here's a trap. Oh, I don't have anything. Let's be sure to get that in the study. And I don't have that one marked. I don't have all of these. So let's go ahead and sell that. And we have that one buy. That's going to be a losing signal. We have one other losing signal, I think. I think we have two. And then here's a trap that wins and a Batman that wins and so on. So I'm going to talk about a couple of concepts and then we'll look at the recap. We talk pretty much in everything that we do about some tendencies that the ES has that no other markets have. Trading from initial balance period to a 50% extension of that, I'm going to tell you what that is in a second, is we hit an extension from the initial balance period 85% of the time. Okay, now this is free. This this is not REM signals or whatever. This is just to help you in your trading. So initial balance period is the first hour of trading. When we start to work below this, we have this marked in our REM, on our REM chart. Hitting this line, and I'm going to show you a chart in a minute and show you how that works for free. That's just for coming and listening to this. Is once we start to cycle and we get cycling below, even though Friday it went up above, it's about 85% to hit this. It's about 80% every day to hit one of these. And we're going to show you a breakout thing in just a minute. That's why I left it on the chart, is I wanted to point that out. And then here's the other thing. On Friday, and please write this down, on Friday, the market has 86% likelihood to go and take out Thursday's close. Okay. And I can't even find Thursday's close on this chart. We are so far below that. Okay, there it is. This is the green line as the close, and it's at 30.38. Okay, 86%. And so, you know, as we're trading and we're down in this area in here, that's 40 points away. And of course, if you followed Friday, you'll know that that made that up in a relatively short period of time, as it often does. Well, here's a trap I didn't mark. Anyway, we won't worry about that. But this is just, you know, return to the open, yeah. But on Friday, we hit Thursday's close 86% of the time. Now, in the stock index trading room, we talk about these things continuously, and we have much more than just what I'm sharing with you right here. Since it's so easy to mark this, I'm going to mark that. Whoop. So that happened in less than a second. I'm going to take that away because we would not have gotten that. Okay, so anyway, on Friday, look for a return to Thursday's close wherever we are, and sometimes it's 40, 50 point move. Sometimes it's not so much, but it's very likely to happen. So let's look at our recap, and then I'll start to wrap this up. And this is the perimeters that we set trade markers on to start 1 point, 2 points, and 4 points with a 15 tick stop. We're going to mess with this a little bit in front of you, but traps and Batmans, we had 17, 16 win at least a point. Okay, and it would have been a profitable day even with almost a 4 point stop. Okay, so if we were to add another contract, now you could trade for 2. You don't have to do 1 and 2. You could trade for 2. But we look at what happens if we make our reward to risk a little more enticing. Traps and Batmans worked 89% of the time. So we lost 1 signal, lost 2 signals, doubling our profit potential. Okay, so this is not the type of trade you would want to scalp out of quickly, in my opinion. If we measure this, and this is the one that I talk about all the time I'm interested in, because I want to know if I have a trade where on the average I take more than I give, what is my win percentage here? And when we look at that, we have just an astronomical 83% of the time with winners larger than our losers were profitable. Okay, so this was a very good day, as a lot of days are, for locally failed areas where the market should have gone ABC up, and it went AB and got stuck and continued down. And that's what the Batman signal shows, is that a failure to reach a wave count, and that gives us an indication of very, very strong trending action. So this is the signal recap for Friday, May the 29th, for the Strong and Weak Batman and Trapped Trader Oscillator trap signal. We have other TTO signals. We have unique ways to use all of the indicators that Rob has given us at our disposal to use. Again, if you want more information, I'm going to go ahead and close this out and wrap this up. If you want more information, come and look at our website, stuckindextradingroom.com. And if you want to shoot me a question or a comment about this presentation or anything you see on our YouTube channel, support at Stock Index Trading Room gets that too. I hope this finds you well and safe. On behalf of Rob and all the members in the Stock Index Trading Room, we wish you great trading. We look forward to seeing you in the room soon.